Hello and welcome to the shed. Today I'm going to try and do something a bit different. A bit of talking to the camera, which I don't really like, and then I'm going to try and do a bit of a point of view kind of shot because I'm going to get my Detroit two-stroke going. You know, after winter it's always good to make sure these engines work before you take them to a show and find out they don't. Yeah, so in a moment I shall fit you to the brim of my hat on the front, obviously not much good at the minute, and we shall have a go at getting it going. It is a bit unique among my engines that it uses a buzz coil. I cannot tell you how a buzz coil works other than electricity is involved. But this one, genuine Ford Model T, and you can all focus somewhere there, maybe, buzz coil, but I've got to remember how to plug it in and hopefully she'll run, hopefully. Right, hopefully it's working. You've gone from there to here, and that's the camera so I can see, yep. So, the engine be here, go over there, and there she is. Let's get it on the mat. It's not a nice enough day outside to be running out there, but we shall have a go in here. As the engine cools down, because I'm filming this post video, I figured you probably actually want to know what this is before you start seeing it running. This is a very early example of we're talking 1909, 1910 Detroit two-stroke from the city that bears its name. The Detroit Engine Works, I believe. There you go. The pattern on that one is 1909. I think you can read that. Might be blurred. Ooh. It's a very lovely little engine. One of early days of starting stationary engines, I saw this very engine on the back of my friend's equally lovely, not quite so old, but Ford pickup, and I've wanted it ever since. And years of harassing him wore him down, and here it is. I'm very appreciative of it. I also appreciate Bob, if you are watching this, for doing the buzz coil, because that needed a service. And yeah, let's see if she goes. I mean, of course it goes, but because this is filmed afterwards, but you don't know that yet, so ignore this bit. Right you are, and there is the little beauty. Looking a bit dirty, but we can sort that all out. And rusty too, joys of the winter. Yeah. I don't think it would be too bad. The wiring I'm going to redo because it's not very good looking, but we shall try and remember how to plug this in and see how it goes. Right, something like that I think. So we got it all plugged in. I've got the valve open so it'll make a bit of noise maybe, but you should hopefully be able to hear it buzz. Somewhere. Like that. So that is live. So we'll give us some fuel, some oil. So one of the things interesting about these is the mixing for the oil and fuel is done by the drip oiler here. It's got a two-feed one, so one into the top of the cylinder there and one down into the crank. So it's just regular 30 weight, which is quite nice. And the weird carb, I don't know if I pointed that out, we've got an injector and the bowl, and then the air intake is right down the back there, if you can see that. Yeah, I'll show it better in a minute. Right, hat's fallen off, not used to having a camera on it. Right, that's set up and primed. Shut that off. Plug that in, and hopefully she will go. So second notch was starting. Give it some oil because it's been a little while. That tap is shut. There's one underneath, sorry to empty the sump. She might need a little priming. Let's turn that off for a minute. Fuel coming out there. Well, it's running 4-stroke. Well, that was a good start. There you go. After a bit more faffing around, still not quite running right, very fast, but it is running. Turns out the little lever there wasn't quite shutting properly, so I've just cable tied it. I will replace the spring or something at some point. Come on. Do with a load on it really. I'll put it on that water pump one day soon.